Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more crap. Chat, what is the name of the campaign? That's not the name of the campaign, by the way. That's me remembering that I was going to have you guys come up with a title and then you didn't. So what's up with that, man? Also, where's Halaxel? He hasn't shown up yet. Choson expansion. Korean turtles. Sweet Choson turtles. Oh, that's clever. That's clever because the two achievements have those names, right? Choson One and Turtles all the way down. Choson. We could just call it like Choson Turtles. Yeah, blame Jimmy. That's right. Koreans Chosen Turtles. Chosen Turtles. All right. Oh, Sweet Harmony. Wait, also have Sweet Harmony? Is that another achievement? Crap. Is there a third one we're going for? I thought there were only two. Sweet. Sweet Harmony. Harmonize 7 religions. Okay, yeah, all right. So, yeah, sweet Chosen Turtles. I like it. Sweet Chosen Turtles. Turtle or just turtles? Is it turtles? Turtles. It's turtles, plural. Sweet Chosen Turtles. Sounds great. Okay. So, we spent some time between episodes. I didn't record it because I just didn't. And I kind of rationalized it with chat and explained my thoughts on our long-term game plan here. So let me just reiterate it again in case you're watching this on YouTube. The game plan is we're going to protect our early innovativeness lead by staying ahead of time on tech mill. We don't want to fall behind on mill tech because you basically never want to do that unless you're being specifically strategic with it, with like idea group discount stacking or something at a specific time in history where it makes sense to be behind on mill tech. So mill points are going to be basically all go into mill tech. Diplo and admin is probably going to go into trying to buy the institution in a couple of years. So what that means is we have like no admin, no dip, which means we're pretty much unable to take a military idea group. We're not going to really have any of these available to us because we're not going to have any monarch points. So we're going to go innovative because innovative is the best way to get caught up on a lack of monarch points. Because of that tech cost discount, saving 60 admin, 60 mil, 60 dip every 13 years really adds up, and it will basically pay for all of the institution stuff we've done. Also, it gives us an advisor cost discount, which lets us buy more monarch points over time, and it's just too good. It's just too good to pass. We're gonna focus admin. Also, if you're going to do an early game dev push like I mentioned, we do want to focus admin over dip, even though long term, I strongly believe that Diplo development will give you more overall economic benefit because you get goods produced, which translates into production and trade value. So you get basically paid twice. The problem is that it takes too much infrastructure to make it pull ahead. You basically need to have a workshop and a manufactory for production to start really ramping up and getting crazy over base tax. So for like the first 50 to 100 years, base tax gives more effective money per monarch point than base production. Hopefully that all makes sense. So we're going to do base tax pushing early for economic and institution bonuses. And then we're going to eventually probably transition into base production pushing. Pucking. Arumba, do the full math. Is economic a better mana savings compared to considering deving all the institutions? Well, I know off the top of my head that the sweet spots for dev pushing an institution from 0 to 100 are at, I think, 14 and 16 base development. And I can't remember the number of clicks that it takes, but it's a lot. It's usually like, what? It's 20 plus. It's like 25 clicks. Base dev cost is 50. If you were to save 20% of 50 on 25 clicks, 20% of 50 is 10 times 25 clicks is 250. So economic saves you like 250 monarch points. Versus this saving you 180 every time tech comes around. No, for me, we're going to probably want economic at some point, but scientific revolution is just the best, hands down, the best idea in the game. I mean, just think about how excited you get when you've got some dude who's got tech cost -5. Or like how excited we got when I saw that we've got tech cost -5 in our national ideas. How that's amazing. So how about tech cost -10? Like, this is even better. Jianzhou has declared war upon Haiqi. They cite tribal feud. So Jianzhou is going after our rival Haiqi. Okay, Haiqi was currently at peace. Got a lot of war going on right now. We did discuss a plan between episodes, like maybe we could rent Condottieri to Korchin, hide our army for 18 months, declare war on Donghai. I just don't like the risk of Ming. Ming has military access through our entire country because we're his tributary, so there's no safe place we could put our army, and it's not easy for us to get black flagged because Jianzhou's our rival. We can't get black flagged using Ming because we always have access through his land because he is our overlord. So I just don't like the idea of Ming being able to hunt our army down, and with his stack size, I don't know how to explain this in correct terms, so I'll just use incorrect terms and anecdotal terms. Ming has a large enough economy and a large enough army size that he has multiple hunter-killer stacks. The AI gets assigned essentially like AI logical threads for armies based on how big of a country they are. Most countries in the game only get one. They only get to use one logical like head, one thought process for where their army should go. Which is why if you are like, you know, say you're over here and you're playing as Mewar, and or maybe you're playing as Nagar and you're attacking Mewar, he'll have one stack that's obviously like being intelligent-ish, and then a lot of times he'll be training mercs and stuff, and those one stacks will just march like idiots in a direction. You ever notice how easy it is to pick off the one stacks? It's because the AI is not being... They don't give resources to every single army. It'd be way too computationally expensive. So the one stacks don't get a logical thread. They don't get any brain, basically. But Ming is big. So Ming is going to have like 3, 4, 5 threads. And one of these guys is going to be like, I see an army. I will kill. And he'll come after us, essentially. That's my whole thought process on why I don't like that Condottieri idea. I apologize if it was long. One other thing, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, we're specifically hunting for an event. It's called... I don't remember what it's called, but it's get a whole bunch of monarch points. Running yearly inflation plus trade efficiency gives you a once per campaign event. And yes, radical reforms, that's what it's called, thank you. It's a great event. We actually have some devastation right now. That's not good, no bueno. We want to be getting prosperity in our capital for sure. In fact, we might want to think ahead about where we're going to dev push. And also possibly consider building another fort if we actually get an economy going. Technically, oh, this is sneaky. This is a better option, I think. Well, no, that won't work. Damn. Technically, these guys are all subject nations, which means we can't rent to them. Damn it. I was hoping we could get involved in some of the daimyo wars by using our boats to rent Condottieri. That won't work. Right. We could attack Donghai. He's allied to Fortune. Looks like the Haiqi alliance is gone. So actually that means that after Ming occupies Korchin and Yeren, Donghai is going to be all alone. We will have a difficult time getting through Jianzhou since he's our rival. But Fortune will give us access. This guy will give us access. Udegi, we have access. So actually... we could easily get over onto Donghai. We get an alliance with anyone? We could pick up an alliance with Niv. Interesting. So if we managed to get an army up there in advance, and we were allied to him, we could immediately go after him without dealing with the Jianzhou border. Or we could just stay here and wait for 1450 and go after Jianzhou, who also has no friends. And this actually directly advances our missions. So, oh yeah, you're right. We have boats. I'm sorry, I'm a derp. We have boats, but they're just sitting here. We have 10 transports, so we could just get over there. Yep, derp, ignore me. Ignore me. Lots of Japanese wars happening. We still have one loan for 66 ducats. We are making positive income, which is good, although it's a very, very small amount of income. Keep in mind, my ideal target range is about 30 to 40% of my net, of my gross income in net. So at 10.46, I want to be making about 3 to 4 ducats a month. That's where I'd like to be. Arumba, enforce peace on a daimyo to get yourself in? Can you actually do that? Can you enforce peace on subject nations? You are right, we could. Interesting. That's weird that that's possible. Let's see if we can find a way to possibly steal some of Japan. That would be sick. This guy is at war. So is at war with Hosokawa. We've got defender against Hosokawa in the Hosokawan conquest of Kono. Okay, trying to decipher what the hell's happening in Japan has always been sort of frustrating. So this guy, Hosokawa, is the attacker, and he's attacking Kono, which is the one province minor here. He's about to take the fort. No, it's about to be unsieged, so Kono's doing kind of okay. If he unsieges it and he gets back Io, then... Wait, Hosokawa's the war leader and he's at negative 59? How does he have such negative war score? I think, if I'm seeing this correctly, we could improve relations with Kono, get him to 100, and then enforce peace on Hosokawa. Hosokawa pulls in this guy, and then we might be able to get Kono to give us So. It would be difficult to get him to 100, but it does look like it might be possible. So let's come back from Jianzhou Spy Network. That's a secondary goal, for sure. Let's switch over to improve relations. Hosokawa will probably agree to the enforced peace, possibly. But hey, at least it's going to give us something to try working toward. Granted, it'll take a few years to get to 100. Whatever. We might just end up not even using that plan, no big deal. Is this Jianzhou just like completely wrecking this guy all by himself? You took so much advantage. He does have to fight Yaren at least. But he's about to take that fort. Nope. He's outbreak. Haha. Loser. Alright, we have another light ship. Let's go privateering in Yaren. We were protecting trading Yaren, but then we switched to privateering so we could get our power projection to stay above 50 for a while. We specifically built that light ship so that we could build a flagship. So even though I'm not Florywari, I'm going to take 2 loans, and we're going to build a flagship. While we have enough sailors in our navy to make it happen. So, it's going to be a light ship, of course. What would we call a Korean flagship? Hosokawa died? Okay. Like I said, it's a long shot play, but we can try. Again, the name of the campaign, I've already forgotten, is Happy Florywari Turtles or something, right? What was the name of the campaign again? Golden Turtles? Glory's Golden Toilet. Sweet Choson Turtles. Right. The HMS, maybe. We could call it the Her Majesty's ship. I've always just loved the HMS Trademore. Because that's literally the only reason that I build a flagship, is to get more trade. But I also like using goofy names along with stuff. The Kim Jong-un. We are Korea. That's true. What if we call it the Kim Jong-un Trademore? Is that how you say his name? Kim Jong-un? Watch this get banned. YouTube won't be able to watch this in Korea now. Oh, the HMS Turtlemore. That's probably more thematic. And you have to spell it M-O-A-R. You can't spell it M-O-R-E. That looks wrong. So it's the Kim Jong-un Turtlemore. That sounds pretty good. I like that. You say it un? Okay. We're gonna go with my favorite, which is fleet morale. There's no way to increase flagship, like the durability of the entire country, right? We'll go with morale and movement speed, and we want ship trade power as well. Sounds fine. That's the ship. Also, with this money, we could do stuff, but I think we're just gonna try to pay off the loans now. I don't like having loans. Right, so Hosokawa died, which means Kono has a lot of land. We want to keep an eye on if this guy ends up at war. This guy, Yamana, is fighting as well. Attacker against this, which is probably dying. It's just, it's gonna be so difficult to get to 100 opinion with any of these guys. Shoney's pretty weak. But no one's gonna attack Shoney. Yeah, I think that it's too long of a play. I think we should just keep on building up Spy Network with Jianzhu for siege ability when we go to war. It's a good option. I mean, I like it. It's cheesy too, you know, enforcing peace on a guy over here in order to, you know, do stuff. But again, we'll conquer Japan the standard way. No big deal. All right, what are we waiting for right now? Ming wants Diplo points this time. Fair enough. Arumba, I have a question about merchant ships. Is it okay to stack giant fleets in one node? Maybe even add the flagship with trade power, or do what UI shows and have only smaller fleets that game shows are making positive income from them? I highly recommend you never, ever, ever, ever use what the game says about income. Even though it says total change will be 0.04 gold, it's wrong. It's not what's going to happen. If you go based on this, it says I should protect trade in Giran. There's also the tactical reason for privateering, which is the fact that we're getting power projection, but don't trust that interface because it's calculating the change in income based on the current trade power. But when your ships get there, they increase the total trade power, which makes their share of the trade power less than the percentage that the game thought it would be, because it's not smart enough to factor in that they're also increasing the total trade power. Does that make sense? Just don't trust that. You need to do the math on trade yourself. Sorry to make it more difficult, but basically that's what you need to do. I know it sucks. We definitely want to claim the estuaries first. If we could get 5 estuaries, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's another one here and here. If we could get 5 of those, that's another easy way to trigger the golden era. Also, we're going to want to get this thing upgraded. Take the prestige, so maybe we can try to get above 0 and kill our babby. We are... Whoa. Our rival just died. Interesting. Interesting. That's good in a lot of ways, because now it's possible we could do what I mentioned earlier. Never mind, we have no valid rival. I was hoping we could rival Korchin right after renting out Condottieri to him and then declare a humiliate rival war, but no valid rivals means no go. Sad times. Well, good job, Yeren. Guess that's good for him. Jianzhu has rivaled Korchin. 50 PP? Yeah, we're at exactly 50. We'll do another little... I almost said trick, but it's not even a trick. It's just a game mechanic. Our rivals are Donghai and Jianzhu. Donghai is at war with Ming. If we subsidize anyone, any tag that's independent, even 0.1 ducats a month, you get 1 power projection. So if we subsidize Ming, we will get 1 power projection on the next monthly tick. There it is right there, subsidizing Ming +1. It only applies while someone, any nation that's independent, and they are the overlord, is at war with your rival. So if Ming had, like, a subject, you can't subsidize the subject. But if Ming had an ally, then you could subsidize his ally as well, and also get 1 power projection from that. Why not just kill the Jerkins? Jerkins? You start the game off as Korea with a 5-year truce, so you can't attack till January 1450. So we're waiting for that right now. We already kind of jumped the gun by even being able to attack Haichi and get the show strength, which was good. Now that we have the flagship built, we could consider selling some of our navy to pay off our debts. I think I will. I don't think we need a lot of transports right now. On the other hand, once the flagship's done, these will all provide trade power, so maybe we do just keep them. They won't be as good as light ships, but they'll have some trade power. You can get permanent claims on Japan when you have lots of galleys. Where in the mission tree is it? This is one of the reasons I don't like mission trees, is that you just have to, like, know all the crap that's in these. Free imports. Protect. It's called protect. Protect, protect, protect. I don't see it. This? Ah. Have more or equal galleys than 30. Holy crap. Permanent claim on specific provinces, but they are all of these. Those are definitely better than regular claims. No real reason to be fabricating the claims I'm fabricating then, is there? 30 galleys or 5 heavies? Our naval force limit won't really easily support 30 galleys. 5 heavies, though, is also extremely expensive. That costs 5 times 4.44. Costs 2.2 ducats a month just to have 5 heavies. Half that if we keep them mothballed. We could probably swing the heavies easier than going that far over the naval force limit. We'll see. We'll see. I like it. You need both? No, I don't think so. I think it's either. Oh, shoot. You're right. You do need both. Damn! Stupid thing! Also, my mouse is not working right. Alright, crap. I need to take a break here because my mouse is broke. Thanks for watching this episode. If you're watching this on Twitch, stick around. If you're watching it on YouTube, catch us in the next one. See you soon!